Taurus, what is good? We're going to be taking a look at April. We're going to be taking a look at your possible, if it's your birthday season, if you are an April Taurus. Okay, shout out to the 420 April Tauruses. You already done know, you already kick it off for us. Um, Taurus, oh my gosh. So I'm getting, with the preliminary cards that I pulled out, like how I'm outside, like this is going to be crucial for you. You're a spring baby. You're supposed to be out with the birds, with the blooming flowers in the park. Like that's your whole vibe. That's a whole tour. The picnic, okay? The music, the food, the watermelon, all right? People associated with like Cancer and Leo, but no, that's Taurus. The spring kicks that off. Okay? That's when it's perfect to be out at a cookout. Right? Yeah, because actually cookout season starts with Memorial Day, right? Which is in May. Okay? That's what I'm getting. Like you need to have that time to meditate, fresh air, okay? Get your spring cleaning on, you know what I mean? In order for you to be able to see through any deceptions, okay, for in order for you to be able to see like, okay, what's past what is being offered here, not to be able to take things off of face value, okay? What does this offer? What, what is it really offering me? That's what I'm getting to. Because we like stuff that's shiny and pretty, and you know what I mean, we love all the things. But I think that Taurus, you're getting to a level of wisdom of knowing, um, to look past that. Okay, yeah, you're observing. You because yeah, you definitely know how to look and observe and take that time. That's a Taurus. Oh, Taurus is slow. No, we take that time to really look and see what something really it truly is. Okay, and I feel like you're gonna be doing this gracefully, making these decisions and these choices and being able to decipher these energies gracefully. Gracefully also, I feel like getting past any type of obstacles. Look, you reaching the top of the mountain, Taurus. Introspection, growth. That's what I'm saying. The path to enlightenment starts within you. You gaining that wisdom. You getting that the meditation time. You getting outdoors. You going hiking. All right. You reaching the depths within you, journeying within yourself. Oh wow, yes, that's what I'm talking about. This is the second time I seen Mama. She making them laps. You see, look, healing through art. Okay, express your shadows in art and let healing unfold in your creativity, in your self-expression. You're confronting your fears, Taurus. This is deep. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. Bravery, healing, and reclaiming. Wow. This is deep, Taurus. Oh, you already, come on now. We already know. You gonna go deep, okay? Yeah, you was avoiding confronting your fears. You was avoiding the self-expression. You was avoiding going deep within. I think you were doing it, but on a surface level. You were doing it on a surface level. Think, oh, I'm healing. I'm doing the healing work. I'm meditating. But were you really? It's key to see the need to avoid discomfort, but also to overcome it and thrive. The confrontation, this is the progress that's going to be made here, is with the confrontation. Confronting, being uncomfortable. Look, ride in the storm. Let chaos and turbulence cleanse your spirit. Purge. Yeah. Yeah, this keep coming out. This has been coming out. That's a collective theme. That was in a collective read. You could have some resentment, okay? You need to forgive, you need to release, okay? You need to release some addictions, source. You already know. Like I said, we love the food, we love the drink, we love the good sex, we love all that. This all the Scorpio shit. You know what I mean? That is our shadow. Our shadow is Scorpio. Okay. If you didn't know. Okay, when you talk about Taurus, you're talking about Scorpio. Um, you could resent that about yourself. Who knows? All right. Let's look at your shmoney, Taurus, because this is crucial. This could be what the chaos. Your money could be in some type of chaos. Let's see. You could be riding the storm as you confront these fears. You're going within. I don't think, yeah, you realizing how you would avoid certain things. Let's see what we got. Yeah, there's some drama. Beware of troublemakers in the workplace. The job you want may have too much upheaval to bear. Keep emotions and gossip in check. Okay, so this is kind of a theme from with Aries. So you might have some Aries in your chart. Check that out. You do have some connections, okay, that you are building. Build bridges between people. Contact those who can help you. Your actions set you up for the next opportunity. So if the job that you want, maybe it just may have a lot of like office politics. Maybe there's a lot of nepotism, favoritism, and maybe I think reach out to your connections. Give and take. Be open to giving and receiving to keep the flow of abundance going. Give someone a chance or ask for what your heart desires. Let's see. It could be some compromising that may need to take place. Yeah, beware people. Yeah, because you don't want to be stuck in a toxic work environment, and that could be to bring about the resentment. Okay, you ain't trying to hear that. Yeah, gestures. You may be asked to help someone out, or you may need a hand. Get deserved praise. Give deserved praise to others, and you'll receive recognition too. Yeah, I'm getting like reach out to people that have seen how you work. Reach out to people who have, and if you have a business, reach out to old clients. Okay. We got movement. You'll make good progress now, and you will be able to overcome any obstacle in your path. Big leaps forward are possible. That's what I was saying. Like you're gonna be able to, when you confront your fears, you're gonna be able to get through these obstacles. Okay, with the workplace drama, you're gonna have to be reaching out to connections. Like, do you have a spot for me? Look, manifesting. You have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down and by taking inspired action to make it happen. You already know, Taurus. What's at the bottom of the deck? We got courage. Yep. Ask for what you're afraid of. There's leadership opportunities for the taking. There's definitely something up for the taking. Yup. I think that's what you're gonna be like, man, you know what? I'm gonna ride this storm until something else come through. Giving and taking, some gestures. We're gonna be coming out. We're still gonna be in the shadow phase of Mercury. Okay, so you could be compromising at work. You could be taking the shifts that you really don't want to take, or have to come in earlier or leave later, and you just or they trying to say you didn't finish some work, and you may have to come in on your day off, and you're like, but I could have sworn I did it. And just come in, do it, You know what I'm saying? And also, all good, money ain't good money either. So let's say they could be offering you some overtime, but then that's where the troublemakers work that shift. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta be able to have that discernment of like, is the overtime worth it, or should I focus on my art? You know what I mean? Should I maybe just spend that time going to the park? You know what I mean? And just sitting in meditation. Look, look, Taurus. Whether you're masculine or feminine, king or queen of coins, you already know. You could be thinking about, so what, healing through art too. You could be starting a garden this year. This could be, oh man. You could be starting a garden. Like, this is gonna help heal you too. And I'm getting simple, like potatoes, right? Things that you could even, like, even if you don't have a backyard or anything, like, you could grow that, like, as a plant. Potatoes, you just need a bucket and you could grow some potatoes. You know what I mean? Maybe a couple sweet potatoes. Real talk, something simple, a windowsill garden. Get your babies involved. You know what I'm saying? Make a little extra cash instead of doing the overtime. Look, yeah, 6 of Cups. I'm telling you, instead of doing the overtime, like going out to the park with your children, if you have children, or even a business that deals with, like, because you know birthday parties mostly are on the weekend. So let's say you do face painting, okay? Yeah, I seen these ladies in Dollar Tree. They were like getting supplies for a party. They was dressed like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, go to Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree, you know, say have everything. So, you know, get your face paint, get your, you know what I mean? You can do that. You got the Chariot. Yeah, because the summer months is coming. Like, you want to be able to, you're going to be victorious. You're going to be, I'm getting also there's some inner child work with the healing through art. Like, what you like to do when you was a child. Like, how to incorporate that as an adult. Like, you see my nail. Like, I was so happy. I was like, okay, what can I do? What's the next set? And I was like, it's spring and I want glitter, but I want the pastel. And I like formulated my own. I was just so enthralled in, you know what I mean? In my passions and in the colors and you know what I'm saying? Like, what did you like to do when you was a child? You got to bring that back. That child wonderment with the laugh. You know, what made you happy? That play. And then bring it into where you can become an adult and make that money and use that as a way to take care of you and yours needs and have fun at the same time. And heal yourself. The Chariot is about healing. Let me pull some more. Hold on. Yes, the coinage is gonna be there for you, Taurus. That's why I'm feeling like reach out to people in order, like maybe a farm, find out a farmer's market where you can start selling your stuff. Look, King of Wands, I'm telling you. King of Coins. What did I say? Didn't I say? Taurus, you right here. Queen, and whether you masculine or feminine, you right here. And I feel like, because this is like fall time. This, okay, so I'm getting by the harvest moon. Things are going to start to harvest for you. Whether it's the small garden that you started, okay? It could be this business that you started, this art that you starting. There's definitely this fitness. I'm telling you, there's something. This fitness regimen, okay, that you being more. And then it said, where's it at? Movement, right? I'm getting you getting moving. Big leaps forward is possible. You being like getting your body moving. You'll be surprised how, um, you know, just like I said, I don't know if it was during this video, but I said, oh, that's the second time she made that lap. I'm telling you, you would be surprised how things in your life move when you also move, when you're not stagnant, when you're able to purge, detoxify. You may wonder why things could be look at the times in your life when you're the most active and how things begin to change. And then look at when you're most sedimentary and how things maybe became stagnant. Think about it. And you may go through highs and lows because you get tired. You get tired. And look, with the temperance underneath here, that's the balance. You see what I'm saying? What are you eating to fuel you? Yo, that's all Taurus, you already know. That's coming forward a lot. I feel like too, like there's no need for resentment with the troublemakers at work. You know, don't resent them, or like you looking for overtime, like to cover some extra bills, and they not giving it to you, type of deal. That's fine. You may not want that extra time around them. That's what I'm saying. And Most High is making a way and making time for you to focus on your gifts, on what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Most High wants you to start that Etsy for your art. Look, The Apprentice. The Apprentice. I'm telling you, this is the Fool card. Look at that, the 15th. I'm telling you, that's around the full moon. I think is on the 13th, April 13th. Tax day is the 15th. You might need to ask for an extension. You could have been avoiding doing your taxes, I'm getting. Okay, we got, this is the Chariot again. On the Chariot, we got the that's 4 of Cups. I'm getting that with this 6, because she doesn't look very happy, the adult here. Does not look very happy. Hold on, because I'm getting like there's a lot of reminiscing. This could be an old job or something. Messenger. So this is like the night. I keep forgetting. Yeah, I think this is the night. No, but there was another one. So this might be the King of Cups in this deck. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me see. Wait, I can tell you right now. I can tell you right. Oh, the Captain is the King. Okay, so the Captain is the King and the Messenger. That could be the Page. Wait, I need to know. Hold on, I need to know. Hold on. Cause I like to be yep, the lady. The Navigator is the Knight, and the Messenger is the Page. Okay. Yes. Makes sense. The Page of Cups. That's the message of the victory. Taurus. It's the message of the victory. And we got Six of Cups again. Taurus, you could be reminiscing about a time when maybe money flew better, flowed, of a work environment that you loved, or maybe even a hobby that you used to do, or a business that you did used to run that didn't run that well. That's what I'm saying. Resentment, like of how things ran in the past, and now things are not the same anymore. Three of submersible. This is the Three of Cups. There's a big celebration that's out. Okay. Okay. It's a new beginning now that's coming in for you though. And I think the key is, right, confronting your fears of possibly maybe starting over with a business, starting over with expressing yourself, that is gonna end up the same as before. You gotta have a new fresh perspective. I feel like you gotta keep moving, that's for sure. I'm getting 6 months. I'm getting 6 months from now. I'm getting autumn. I'm getting harvest moon, September, Libra season. Okay? You're gonna see the results. This could also be like with you taking over, like with your health as well. Oh, I'm it's getting a lot. Like I'm getting like mismanagement of money too, possibly Taurus, and that's ooh. And you're not trying to go through that again. I think there's gonna be a big celebration though. Like I said, during harvest season. People gonna be celebrating this victory of yours. People gonna be celebrating you. The new you. Yeah, you're gonna have the courage to try it again, to try this business again. Like you're gonna start this website. Maybe your website tanked. Something tanked. But you have triumph. You have the chariot twice. You have the Six of Wands. You got the King of Wands. Like everything is gonna, like you're gonna be in your lab, like worried, but you're good. I'm also getting to like somebody's gonna be able to help you too from the past, possibly. I think this time you're gonna observe, like you may take a business class this time, or you may observe other business people, like start watching them, like how they and they tell you little tidbit. You may not even need to take a class. I don't know. I'm getting at, like, you may not even need to put the bread down for that, because you're gonna need that money to seed your business. So you just with the observer, yeah, you're gonna observe like other business people, and like okay, and see this what? Okay, psychopath, abusive, cunning, unpredictable. This is the troublemakers. This is the troublemakers. Conniving. And you don't want to, why would you want to spend your time with people like that? That can also be an ex too. I'm getting that with this Four Cups. Like they just, that's all they do is worry about what you doing. That could have been in the past. And they trying to figure out a way to get back, but you done moved. How many times I'm getting you done, Taurus, you done moved a few times. Okay, to escape this shit here. I'm also getting um you could have lost a car too. I think you're gonna get a car back, a vehicle. Yep. Yeah, this person is yeah. You was married to somebody, or was with. I said married. You definitely was with somebody that was cuckoo for cocoa puffs. Yeah. Look, consequences, bad choices, games, mixed signals. So I'm also getting to like this is confronting the fears of your bad choices too. You've made some bad choices, right? And you've reaped. That's why everything you didn't. Maybe you didn't know that this person was a psycho. You didn't know. You didn't know. You made some wrong choices. Okay? You didn't use that discernment. But now you're gonna be you're moving forward now with that. Yeah, look, mentorship, wisdom, giving back. So this could be the art that you could be sharing. This is what you could be expressing. That Taurus wisdom. Okay? This is also people observing you as well. Yeah, definitely getting that. People are going to be observing you, but this is also people thinking about you from in the past and how they like, dad, they was good, you know. They were so loving and forgiving, or they were such a good friend. You could be moving again, Taurus. Sorry to tell you, but it may not be sorry. It may be what you're looking for, and maybe you're gonna find the place that you're really gonna be in for a long time with the King of Coins. But I'm getting you could be moving again with the movement. You could be moving again maybe in July. You know, the 7th month. All right, we got recharge, breathe. You got breathe twice. Yup, let it go. Clear your mind. Okay. Drowning, over your head, overextended, rock bottom. I feel like that's what you've been through already. So I feel like that was part of the consequences. In order for you to avoid feeling like you're drowning, I think you need to recharge. You need to let things go. Let the past go. Your past decisions, your past choices. Go inward. You know what I mean? Yeah, look, smell the roses. Slow down. Take your time. Get out in nature, period. Yep. Get out in nature. Waves. Emotions, worry, fear. Yeah. Worrying, fearing what could happen. We already know false evidence appearing real. It's not real. Riding that emotional wave. Join the Facebook group Human Design Lyceum. Okay? Because you need to learn about how to make better decisions. For real. And it's a holistic way of analyzing your aura type. Straight up. So you can avoid this type of energy right here. Straight up. Whether it's in relationships, whether it is at jobs, okay? Or with even within yourself. Overthinking, overfearing. Yep, I'm getting 6 months with that even 6 weeks. Because with the wand energy, that could be even 6 weeks. You should notice a difference. Mm-hmm. 6 weeks from now, That'll be in June sometime. Yeah. All right, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed this. With that, I'm gonna see y'all on the check-in. Peace.